two gold laners on the side of Team
Yeah,
Philippines.
the honorary one
The
and
honorary
the
gold
legit
laner.
one.
Okay, we know for sure that the Baksha will have a little bit of advantage when it comes to clearing out the minion waves, as she is quickly transferring from one camp to another. And Vivero will have to run away.
Possible
Will she
first
get
blood.
hit? I think she gets hit. Oh!
Okay, so a little too late, or there's a distance, there's a gap between those
because-
heroes.
Because she didn't stick to the wall. Like, super duper stick to the wall.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
as a Grok
added
user,
user
I
speed.
know that she'll reach that.
It's an AG Grok.
So really, calculation is going to be a big
So-
factor here for Indonesia with the usage of skills. But
What?
top lane, Alpuerto is going to be the target. Wait, what?
Nah.
Vival
Alpuerto
is
still
level
at
4?
Level 2?
That-
Vival is at level 4? How?
Okay, she stole one. She stole one green camp on the
Yeah.
side of El Puerto, and she was able to finish up her purple and orange buff
Yeah.
much faster compared to Lancelot.
And strength of the Baksha, you can invade so easily. Well, you can get to the Rock Orsa, right? And of course, the Lancelot's a fast jungler, but when it comes to comparing it with the Baksha, right? That's a main benefit. And always, when there was a broadcast that we did like just last weekend, and they always repeated what I wanted to say about the Baksha, which is it's dependent on snowballing, right? Literally. So Indonesia needs to snowball off of this, and they do have the tools. I think that they have a lot of damage in the
Yep.
early stages. And Philippines, despite the people, being excited about this Natalia pick, it's not exactly an easy Natalia game.
Yeah, and
A lot of skills, by the way, used by the Philippines, even the
Alpuerto,
Turtle
Alpuerto.
manipulation, and Vival will secure the turtle objective, and the Philippines right now will go for the safer route against Indonesia.
yeah, she had no retribution on the Lancelot, so it's kind of a free win for Indonesia. But yeah, as you've said, Wolf, I think this is a much harder game for
Yeah.
both Vivero and Perez, because this time around, Indonesia does have the ability to snipe backlines. They don't have, although they also have bypass in the form of the Baksha and the Grok with both the Flicker Wild Charge and just the mobility of the Baksha. This time around, the Beatrix and Parsa could potentially take out the Melissa
Ooh.
from miles away.
Wait, okay, there's a steal from Vival, but Perez is low life. Go away, but the first blood will go to the hands of Shell. Vival is already low life. Amoras will take a kill for the Philippines, but it is 1.43k gold lead for Indonesia. Vivera is there for the pokes. But again, look at the damage from Shell. We have the real world manipulation. Dash away is the answer of Shell from Indo.
Vivero does have ultimate.
Oh!
Wrong target.
She missed.
Wrong target. Oh.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt.
No execute meant that Shell will be able to run away. But yeah,
That was close though.
it was very close.
But yeah, for Indonesia, better rotation. And I mean, they're just really capitalizing the potential of their lineup in the early game, the fast plays. They have strong frontliners against Team
Yeah.
Philippines.
1.5k gold already in the lead for Indonesia, and Vival is just leading the XP over El Puerto. This just means that they have a better time in terms of contesting the turtle, and they will also have early game momentum all over their side. And Philippines, however, they have fighting capabilities to deal with the heroes of Indonesia. It's just gonna, it will boil down to whoever casts their spell better in terms of team
Okay,
fight. Oh, Vivian!
there's another play. Perez again is going to be the casualty for Team Philippines. Vivero against 4 players of Indonesia. Amaris is there as well. We have Vivian, the Rock,
Oh, the
on
barrier.
the Guardians barrier.
Bottom lane though, Turtle.
Okay, so we might have a trade though for Philippines, and that is going to be the Turtle. Fumieko is low on life, but the Philippines just finding a way to even things out against Indonesia.
Yeah, but then again, that was Indonesia taking a turret up top with 2 kills to go with it. And
Yeah.
even when you take the turtle at this point, the fact that you don't have your gold lane turret on a Melissa that is required to have an early game farm be massive, and they took away another important micro objective away from El Puerto. That's a purple buff.
Okay, a lot has been happening here in
Oh,
our
Vivian!
map, but Vivian again with that one charge Shell again with another kill. That is gonna be Vivero, and 3.1k gold lead for Indonesia.
Yep.
El Puerto low.
Oop, that was
Snipe.
close.
If you ever ask what momentum looks like, this is it.
Yep.
Indonesia continuously moving around the map. And even though Alpuerto was able to take the turtle, it took the retribution for him to do that. And Indonesia called the shots, you know. They were like, okay, she has no retribution, let's go and steal some resources.
Yep. And now Philippines will have to get back to what won them game number 2, which was a comeback. But comparably to that game, this will be difficult.
Possible
Vivero
kill.
finally, Shell is alone. They have the damage this time. Or do they? Yes, they do. Vivian threatening for a kill. Will get it.
Okay, that was an
Timed
intense
perfectly.
power of nature. Again,
Oh, wow.
we have 2 casualties in trade of 1 for Philippines.
I think if you're Philippines, you're fine with that because Melissa is still farming while the Beatrix is waiting
Overall, yeah.
from the graveyard. And yeah, you did just lose the Lancelot, but she was able to catch up in terms of level over Vival. And that's what you need to do with this type of lineup. You know, you need to be able to make trades on the map because if you don't, this Beatrix will just be able to capitalize on the momentum that Indonesia has right now.
And speaking of trades, that is going to be a turret for Indonesia at the bottom lane.
Yep, surely Philippines would be okay if their Natalia keeps on dying, but if she gets kills, right? So that could be a trade-off for Shell. But
Daigon?
losing
Ooh.
Alpuerto is not that good for their squad. I think that they will not have any
Whoa,
condition
whoa.
turtle, but
That is a
Daigon.
solo kill though for Daigon, and
Exactly.
we have Indonesia for the retaliation. Vivian is now on a killing spree. An answer for an answer here for both of
Top
our
lane,
teams.
top lane. Okay, that's a push. Again,
Okay.
the honorary gold laner
I
for
mean,
Team
we saw that
Philippines.
earlier.
So Perez is like, okay, I gave up that lane. That lane is unlaneable for me because there will always rotations towards that lane. So she takes over mid lane, and this is good because you get the same amount of farm while Indonesia has to answer this Natalia split push.
Yeah, and by the way, Vival has been doing a great job just taking over the map once again. Daigon, ever so courageous.
Okay,
so
we have the
bold.
final
Oh, wow.
slash though. That is outside the real manipulation. We have the wild charge against Amores. Flicker out for her, and the players of Team Philippines will be on the back. But we also have another flicker,
Shell!
another damage from Shell, and the players of Philippines is slowly dying on this team fight. 2 casualties after that clash.
Well done, coming out from the Beatrix. Now they get more. Daigon will have to defend. Great
Oh, the
final
final
slash.
flash.
The connection from the Vengeance puts
Oh.
a low with the flicker
Oh.
from Shell. It's gonna be enough. In comes the Eve. Not gonna be able to reach anyone as Perez goes down as well. Indonesia, they take another objective. And they take the purple
Oh.
buff as well.
In the middle of the first tier turret and the second tier turret, talk about the calculation on the dive
Yeah.
for Indonesia.
This is just the goal difference between Indonesia and Team Philippines. The damage, it's there from Shell. When you group up like that, you expect already that you will be you will be slaughtered by the Imperious Passion. And it was a very good positioning from the Beatrix, and the punish was with the flicker as well, coming out from Shell, and Daigon was taken out in a quick succession. And Philippines, as of right now, they need to find trades, they need to find pickoffs with Vivero and Natalia, but also you have to make sure that these side lanes are pushed. You cannot play against Indonesia when these side lanes are not pushed, because Indonesia would just group up. They don't have the task of clearing the minion waves, and they could just snowball. We're grouping up as 5, taking your resource, taking your jungle resources, and this just means that the Lancelot is put in a position where she has to find levels to just be able to get on the same level of threat damage as Vival.
Now we do know that Indonesia, they're very good at snowballing. That's the reason why they keep on winning. Look at Shell just leading the pack. Actually, 4 members of Indonesia are topping the charts when it comes to the overall player gold. Leading overall by 7,000. And when it comes to the damage, Shell, forced to be reckoned with. You know that she was able to position herself, specifically in that bush where Vivian is staying right now, was definitely the juggler against Team of Philippines.
And we can see right now, Indonesia's Lord will march in at the top lane. So for Philippines, they have the ultimates to defend this one out. But when we say aggression, it's just Indonesia all over the place. They have the Grok. They even have Fumi Echo to just dive in against them.
They have flicker again, by the way, on Vivian, so this might be an initiation wherein they can just wipe out Philippines, especially with the feathered airstrike coming from Chini. Chini has done a fantastic job of taking down these zeros on the back line.
Daigon is done, but we can see again Paris with the spray hits. El Puerto will be in front of the Filipino squad.
good
The
steal.
turret is still there for Philippines, and they are defending whatever turret that they still have against the 9K lead of Indonesia. Well, 9K. Wow. Another minion wave out of the middle lane. We have the Guardian's Barrier, but still Philippines, they can extend this game. But look at that. Just one shot from Chell.
That was enough. And onto the bottom lane, Alberto will be able to defend for now. Entirety of Indonesia will be very happy of the results of their first Lord push, able to take out one inhibitor turret and then, of course, take over the jungle. Now they will take away the orange buff that should be belonging to Team Philippines. So many economic advantage that Indonesia have amassed right now. 9.8k means that they are definitely in control of this game.
Yeah, but it's not as easy as as just fighting inside the base of Philippines. You also have to worry about the presence of Natalia. That's why Chell has been really conservative with with her positioning. Because if she gets spotted out on a weird and awkward position, she might just be taken out by Vivero.
Yeah.
So it's still a it's still a hard game for Indonesia to break, because going inside the base of Philippines is also dangerous because of the re-engage factor, the final slash, and the reload manipulation coming out from Amor, especially with the damage being built up on Philippines. Even though you have a 9.8k gold lead, you also have to respect the damage that Philippines can bring into the table, because you don't have tanky, well, you have tanky cores, but the tanky cores that you have, they don't deal damage. Your main damage dealer is both the Farsa and the Beatrix.
Look at this, Chinny and Chell never leaving each other's side, knowing that there could be that potential for the Natalia. Very quickly, can they take this Lord? Vivian gonna be spawning out Al Puerto. That means that Philippines will not have any contention whatsoever of this.
Vivero's not here.
Especially because Vivero already showed herself down the bottom lane.
Yep, she cleared the minion wave out of the bottom lane, and Indonesia right now. Look at that, the 10K gold lead at this 12-minute game. And what's really nice for Indonesia is for Vival, right? She saw that Vivero was there at the bottom lane. It was easy just to...
So many Viv.
So many Viv, right?
That's right.
I'm just grasping for whichever Viv is the right Viv.
The right Viv. All right, you can see Vivero acting really like a gold laner right now, going deeply.
Yeah.
Understandably so, because she wants to... It's not even just about the farm. It's more about the fact that they want to take away the minions from their own base so that they will last longer.
DHS
Yeah.
being built up by Natalia. It's still far away from being a big problem for Team Indonesia. And I believe Shell, she does have enough HP to survive the initial burst of Vivero. But with the dire hit, I don't think so.
Okay, we saw that Chini has already used her
Vivero.
feathered airstrike. Vivero
Watch
already has the information about this. So Fumieko
Ouch!
is
Ouch!
attacking, but look at that. Perez already half on life. Fumieko, though, that's a bit deep
Yeah, it's a
on
bit deep.
the
Chini
base
now
of
spotted out.
the side of Team Philippines.
Oh, they see the
turret is
Natalia.
scored
They saw
out
the-
of the lane. They saw the Natalia, yes. So we have Chini to defend that
Oh,
one.
Vivian!
We have that wall charge, and Diagon
Real
is
world.
forced to be out on this game, and we could see a double kill for Chell. We have the minion wave though for the side of Team Philippines, but we only have
Chell.
2 players to defend this one out. Chell on those free hits, and we are heading on a game number 5.
Wow, amazing response coming out from Team Indonesia. Again, they met Team Philippines. The solution for Philippines was bring out the game-winning Natalia pick, but again, the early game momentum was just too much to deal.
This is because of the fact that members of Team Indonesia have just found the right amount of heat, right amount of steam. You can see Grok from Vivian just looking for the better targets, right? You can see the Beatrix as well being activated. Baksha as the last pick coming out from Team Indonesia gave them so much of an early game. Well, we know for sure that Indonesia relies heavily on those